Well, we started in May '89, so it's been 23 years now. But it seemed there was a bit of a revival in brewing at the time, and I thought it would be helpful to the business to brew some of its own beer. December '82 we opened, so the brewing followed relatively quickly. The advantage of a small microbrewery is that it is a craft product. It is literally handmade. You've seen in there the hand process. It is very, very simple. It's like a small baker's. People get a small baker's, and there are many individual small butchers. So they tend to be meant to be slightly higher quality. We don't put any additives in the beer. It's all completely natural product. I suppose it's a mixture of art and science, really, the process of making a recipe. It's technical in a way that the hops vary in their flavour and in their bitterness. The bitterness levels are called alpha acids, and they can vary between 3 and 4%, up to 17 or 18%. So the quantities of hops in the beer, particularly at the beginning of the brew, to extract the bitterness, are quite critical. We bring the water up to the correct temperature, then we transfer it into the mash tun, and the mash tun is a vessel where we produce the mixture of malt and liquor. So we put a level of water into the mash tun at a certain level, that's known as a strike liquor, pour the malt in while stirring with a traditional mashing paddle, and the result is very much like porridge. During that an hour and a quarter to hour and a half process of leaving the mash, the enzymes in the malted barley change the starch into sugar, and it is the sugar that is fermented by the yeast. So the temperatures are quite critical, and different temperatures sometimes for different styles of beer. For a standard English bitter, it's around 65 degrees centigrade. One brew here is 5.5 barrels. That's a brewer's barrel, and a barrel is 288 pints. So you're looking at around the 1,500 pints per brew. Something about beer that's ingrained in the culture, I think. And I always said, if we spent the same amount on building a bakery, no one would give a damn. People often don't know how beer is made, and it's a bit of a mystery to them. So to think that the pub is brewing its own beer seems quite a feat to some people. It's not that difficult, but there's quite a technical process. It has to be handled carefully, but people do think it's rather mystical sometimes, I think.